welcome everybody. Welcome to the latest live stream. Hopefully all the sound is okay using the new microphone stand. And it says I'm live. Lovely. YouTube is playing ball tonight. Not like the other week. So yeah, hope all is well. Mine's Peter, part-time eBay reseller from the south in the UK. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, got a Ko-Fi page, eBay store, and my other gaming channel, Quack Attack Gamer, where I play games live on the PS4, YouTube shorts, videos, all sorts. Do check it out. It's all in the description below as well. Tonight, folks. Let's have a look. How do you juggle selling on many reselling platforms like eBay, Vinted, etc.? There we go. Reselling platforms. Let us know. Ones that are in the UK. Because there's a load of them, and it's difficult to balance all with new sound. I was looking at my new applications come through via like Whatnot, for example. Which gives the sound with myself. Got a bit of a cold and sore throat again. Had that like over the last couple of weeks, on and off, sore throat and a cold, but I'm getting over it, hopefully. Let's have a look. We've got Pat in there, popped in. Welcome, Pat. Hopefully the Carboots be on ASAP. Hi, Glyph Sunflower, thanks for popping in. Pete WW's popped in. Evelyn George, thanks for popping in. Indeed, yes, I did see that, a regulatory fee over the fees we already pay coming in April or something. Hi Michelle, thanks for popping in. PW just popped in. I like the stream title. I only really use eBay. Hopefully might pick up some useful tips tonight. Hopefully, yes, indeed. No, definitely not. Of all the item specifics, for example, to take the Michael, really do. With the like how much you've got to put in, it can be quite quick to do a listing, but sometimes when you put in clothing, it takes forever. Or certain other categories that you sell in. Let's have a look down there. Indeed. Mandy, yeah. Another regulatory. I did see that. Yeah, I've got it on my phone. Just have a look. Where'd I put it? Oh, I might have deleted the actual thing. Span. Nope, not in there. Deleted. There we go. Let's have a look. See if some. Oh yeah, there we go. Your business seller update. Check your business seller update. Read the news. It's always like that. You know, a load of crap. Your draft listings can now be saved for up to 75 days, which is always a good thing. We're introducing a new regulatory operating fee. As a global e-commerce platform connecting millions of buyers, blah, 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 we're committed to offering trusted global marketplace, complex regulatory environment that affects eBay and our sellers to address the rising costs, folks, associated with increased number of complexity of regulations, including consumer and environmental protection, as well as new taxation and customer measures. We're introducing a new regulatory operating fee from 8th of April. This is a new regulatory operating fee applied to sales from listings on following sites: UK, Austria, Belgium, France, Italy, Ireland, Netherlands, Poland, Spain, and Switzerland. So they calculate a 0.35% so far over the other fees you pay. So you're paying a slight tad more. If you're selling an item for £100, then you're going to pay a lot for that particular fee. And they'll probably slice it under a really random name. We think, hang on a minute, that's a load of crap. So percentage rate 0.35%, 35% of the total amount of sales, which includes the item price, postage, taxes, and any other applicable fees. And the subject is to value added tax, VAT, where applicable. So basically, if you're VAT registered, you're fucked. Then you can see, if you go onto it, see how the fees will be calculated. But I'm not going to go through there. Like, for example, that. Hopefully that shows up. Yeah. So it's basically going to cost you quite a bit of money if you're selling loads and loads of items per week, which is a right sod. Anyway, but it is what it is. Oh, I've gone a bit. But you know, it is what it is. In this day and age. And anyway, let's see if I can get back down to try that. There we go. Should be okay. Oh, I've gone a bit bright. Great. After that, I've gone a bit bright. Oh well, I should leave it like that for now. Turn itself down. Let's go down the list. Hey Jamie, thanks for popping in, mate. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Whoa, a bit bright. Come on. Level out. Nope, it's not gonna level out. Oh well. I think I saw eBay was trying live selling in the US this year. Who knows what's to come? Yeah, they always try these things over in the US. It's been talked about for another last couple of years, like the live trialing for live selling. So they've seen Whatnot's exploded here in the UK. Well, that exploding in a way of a lot of sellers on there. And obviously US it's exploding and doing what it's doing over there. So they're trying to keep up, because I find that eBay realistically is the old granddad of the reselling community, and then all these young boys come in, either fuck off like Poshmark did or other platforms, and go, oh, let's go for Whatnot's on. Oh, seeing what's happening with there. Let's go and trial the live selling feed. It could be a good thing, because you don't have to show your face on these things. But with a live selling, I reckon they'll probably add a lot more what's the word? Like fees incorporated to what you sell. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's like the pie. Yeah, the pie chart. If you get like when you do it at school, take a massive slice of the pie. Correct. Yeah. Hi, Chris. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was reading it in. I haven't read it fully, but it's basically in every £100. Yeah, it's quite a bit of money when you're selling quite a bit of item. The cost it will rise up to us a big percentage. Fair enough. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, same with myself. Like, all that. But hey ho, what can you do? You know. But it's one of those things. Not much you can do about like when they bring it in. But hey ho, you've got to try and adapt and trying to sell many items. That's like tonight's topic. We're selling platforms, because you've got eBay as daddy-esque, Amazon, you've got Pre-Loved, Depop, Vinted, the Facebook Marketplace, you've got Etsy, Gumtree, Spock, Etsy, Gumtree, Spock. Let me know if any others I missed out on. I'm just trying to get the main ones that are out. Whatnot as well, which is live selling. So let me know what you sell on. Because sorry, I got an itch. What you sell on, like platform wise. For me, at the moment, just eBay. But I have sold on Marketplace. I've done Gumtree. I've done Spock in the past. But I gave Spock up back in COVID times when I had a dodgy buyer And also, someone sent me a dodgy item on Spock, which I got peed off about. And then when I come back to it a year later, they were trying to charge you like shop fees on Spock in about 2021. So I decided to that's better. Decided to say sodja. But I had really good like local sales on Spock. Sold things like for myself, my parents, ladders, tables, chairs, stuff that I wanted to get rid of that I didn't need, for personal items, reselling stuff. It was very good, like Gumtree was, but I gave that up as well. But I still use Gumtree to look for like jumble sales, Carboots, and stuff like that. It's a very good place for it. Marketplace is a pain in the ass, because the fact is, like, you could list loads of things on there, and you get people biting at you, not in that sort of way, but like wanting the item and go, okay, I'm gonna come around so time, but do they half time? No, they don't. They don't bother coming round. If they do, they're late, or I turn up early when you're not even in. Like, not even said you're going to be in. It's like, oh, I'll be in at this time. Come round at this time. And what they do, come round at other times when you're not in. It's happened to me a few times. But the ones that, like, if you want to sell, like, just the normal average waste on a laptop, PC, phone, and then ship items out, eBay. You got Amazon as well if you're doing FBA, or the other one, pre-loved, Depop, Vinted, Etsy and stuff and all that. So, but if you want to like do live selling, then you've got to sign up to Whatnot. People always do with sign on thing. They get £10 or whatever it is, and you get money for signing on. But let me know if you actually use Whatnot. I've seen people's shows. I know roughly how it works and how the fees work and what you can do, because you can photograph all the items, put them on the Whatnot show beforehand. People can bid before, and then, or you can just grab a whole load of stuff and go, that'll do, yep, sell that, put £1 on there, use it via the app, or and then you can use your camera as well, whatever camera you want. But normal people just use it via the app, like what they do, Luxury Pickers, or Chaddy Pete and his Mrs. Lola, or others, or Tom English Pickers done stuff, Shelley, Shios Rooney, and a load of other people, right? But for me personally, right, I don't know. Maybe one day, who knows? It's just one of those things where you got to think about, like, have you got the stock to go through that particular way through like Whatnot, and can you get the stock at a good cheap price before you sell it? Because obviously you can sell, like, I don't know, these books, for example, to pick out a few Hod Henry books, right? On eBay for like 20 quid, but on Whatnot you could do a whole the whole like individual ones or whatever, and you could probably get like a whole bundle, whatever, for like 1 or 2, 3 quid. It's a lower selling. You sell items lower, for like lower value, right, on Whatnot, but you're selling higher amount of volume. So you're selling more items at a lower price. But then on eBay, you could buy and sell 2 or 3 things a day, right? But on Whatnot, you could do one show and sell 30, 40 things. But it's only if you've got like a good following social media, because I find that a lot of people buy from their friends and go, I'm going to buy from so-and-so and do this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay. But have you ever seen a Whatnot advert, like, on Instagram or on YouTube, or even on the old TV? Personally, not for me. I haven't seen any of that sort of thing, but I've just heard about it through people and seen shows and stuff, mainly via, I know, through YouTube. But I've got Whatnot, but I'm not signed up to it. I'll just get around to it. It's one of those things for me where if I don't get around to it, I don't do it. But it was like my gaming channel. I was wanting to get around to it for months, and then all of a sudden I was going, bang, done, wallet. Now I'm straight into my gaming channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's in the description below. Quack Attack Gamer Games. play games, shoot people in games, and just enjoy myself. You know, play games like Fortnite and Resident Evil 4 and other ones, and you know, check it out. Well, I'm still so bright. Let's go down the list. Who we got? Oh yes, actually, eBay Gum. eBay Gum. Yeah. So I see they've got an application app, right? Has anyone actually even sold a thing on eBay Gum or even like had a look? Because I looked online, right, and searched a few things on eBay Gum. I was like, ooh, okay, they got a few search results, but I didn't want to look into it any further than just the few search results I looked up. I thought it could be a bit hit and miss, but apparently they've been working through that particular for a couple of years. Let me just grab that. That's better. For a couple of years, and they've in the final stages. Well, I've been saying that for like 2 years, but so another platform to think about. eBay Gum just sounds northern. eBay Gum. Vinted is so much advertising. Yeah, they spend thousands of pounds advertising on the telly and on like promoted ads through Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube and stuff. Yeah, they really do well for Vinted. But what I find and what I've been told as well is that Vinted, like now you've got Vinted shops, so shops that are like you can pay for whatever, and allow business sellers onto Vinted, right? You've got like less opportunity, I find, to get stuff, more competition now. Now business sellers are allowed on there, and a lot of people are selling still, right? And back in the good old days of Vinted, you can get things just like that, very, very cheap and stuff. But these days, it can be a different ball game to be able to get stuff, because it's like more people are on the platform to sell on as such, and also that encourages more people to buy as such. When people learn, oh, so-and-so's on there, let's go and buy video games, toys, books, whatever is allowed on Vinted. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but yeah, it's good advertisement. But what they advertised is a bit old school these days, because now they allowed Vinted shops, people to sell as a business via Vinted. Hi Ian, thanks for popping in. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Aye, selling your wares, Mandy. That's what it is. But it's like that guy who sells on Swanley. Was it Swanley Market or was it in Essex? There's a bloke and a woman via Instagram. There you go. And that's the woman. If you've heard of her, I don't know if it's going to show up. Come on. No, it's not going to show up because it went all weird. Linda's Boutique, Cottony Lass. She's weird, but I don't think it's going to show up. Yes, the best you're going to get. Yeah, because it went all weird with when I did the last bit. Anyway, she sells down a lot down the markets. If I can find one of her market ones. Oh. But anyway, she sells a lot down the markets, and that's what Mandy was saying, like a bit about it, like, and obviously the other thing, but yeah, selling stuff. I can't find any for you can't see it. It's gone all manky, this thing. I've turned it the white balance down. But basically she sells. And there's another guy as well on Insta who does that. Let's have a look. So I've just got to try and see if I can turn that down. No. Ugh. See if I can get a white balance. 5 ones there. Just turn the brightness down slightly. That's it. Brightness down just slightly, in further. It's going to be a bit weird. But anyway, this lady, she sells quite a lot. Bloody thing. You did get it before. I showed you something. Anyway, you can't. And then the other guy, Bosch, Tom Skinner. He sells down quite a lot of markets. Can't really see that properly, but you get a gist. I am Tom Skinner. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, like the old school markets. There's a couple of brothers who go to jumble sales, right? And they sell down the market quite a lot. This old school way of doing it. Sell down markets, pay a pitch fee. Not a Del Boy style, but you know what I mean? Pay a pitch fee and then that's it. That's basically like live selling as their format, other than selling like via the internet, via Whatnot, for example, or yeah, basically Whatnot and stuff. Hi Richard, thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate that. Richard just does eBay, tried a bit of Etsy, but didn't sell much. Might try again sometime. Yeah, they're always updating these applications and programs, so it's always good to try these different types of like places to sell. Because if one doesn't sell like much on one place, like eBay or something like that, and then you got another one that may sell 3 or 4 other things, so you got more. Well, I know you got fees and stuff, but you got more things coming in money wise. Hi, Bill Zoom, thanks for popping in. Oh, of course it will be. It'll be #1 seller. eBay Gum. Whatnot seems like you need a following. That's very true. You do indeed. Yeah, quite a big following. Unless you want to give your stuff away, seems a quick way to VAT. Unless you're paying very little for stock. If you want to do it to any sort of scale, yeah, if you're scaling up via Whatnot, selling like what Chaddy Pete Lola do from the Rag House or Luxury Pickers or some of the others, like I think you got to be careful. Like I think they're VAT anyway, but some people who are not VAT, weighing the threshold, you got to be careful because doing more platforms and stuff and selling items even cheaper on a bigger volume via Whatnot and other and that. And you got to be careful with what Richard's saying there about the VAT threshold. Yeah, that's what I've always thought about. But it's a good way of doing it. Get rid of a few lots, like what Tom was doing. Tom the English Picker, give him a follow, all right, on Whatnot and that. He was doing jewelry and stuff, so get rid of him stuff. Oh, it's another application, Mandy. EBGU. There. What am I doing? Oh, welcome in. Thanks for popping it. Appreciate that. eBay Gum. Present, share screen, entire. There we go. Hopefully that works. There we go. Yeah, there. eBay Gum. Quick sell on there. You got application on. I think it might be on Android and possibly on iPhone. But you can download it from the Google Play Store and stuff yourself. Let's search. Give something hard to do. You don't got that many listings on it. Oh, all right. You can only use PayPal, by the way, at the moment on eBay Gum. Someone's got a beer stein for like £8 plus £6.95. Jesus. I don't know how it works out. Let's come up with. Okay, let's try. DVDs. There we go. They've just used bog standard one to get on the online. PayPal, free shipping. Whatever the hell that is. Strike a deal. Oh, mainly PayPal, basically. They've just gone bog standard crap. But it's basically like a poor man's eBay, really. It's crap. Anyway, stop sharing that rubbish. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sold tape and wall planners, and also done the eBay Gum Bingo online back in the day. It's sort of bollocks, though, isn't it? eBay Gum. Hope you're well, Ian. Thanks for popping in, mate. I thought there was. I thought people were saying that there were business sellers allowed on Vinted. All right, must have got cross communication with people. Hi, Richard. Thanks for popping in. I would assume so. Yeah, from the local council. Yeah, I would assume so. You get like the council, you get like the market inspectors and pitch fees and stuff. Yeah, I would assume so. I'm just going to type it in now. What do you say there? Yeah, from council. That's it, to sell at a market. If you want to carry out a licensable activity within 7 meters of the public highway, you will require a street trading license. Yeah, licensable activity. Yeah, that's basically from the council. And it's come up as Sutton Council. So yeah, you need to go to the council, get a license. I think each council does a different license. So wherever you're going to sell, you'll need a different license. I'm not sure if that's for one area or as I say, you might need like more than one license, but it might be okay to sell at a market. But as I say, I know people who do, and they do pretty well out of the markets. Ian says, never sold on Vinted. Like buying things for my collection on it. Usually get a couple of quid off eBay listings. Yeah, if you can see like an eBay listing for a game or like as you're buying for your collection again, Ian, then it's okay because you can see the eBay listing and then go on Vinted and go, oh, I've seen something very, very similar. But do you find that when you buy on Vinted, all right, it comes in like really crappy packaging, or is it okay with packaging wise? But I've never bought on Vinted, but I've looked on the application and seen it's okay on varying things. But what I do find via Vinted is you've got to be quick. It's basically like eBid, like you used to have, and other applications where you could do set up your bids on an application, especially like for the old days on eBay, which I used to use before I was a reseller, and then when I became a reseller, I was at the early days I was buying things for my gaming collections and toys and stuff via eBay and use eBid and other applications and stuff like that, just to see if I can get the last minute bid in before someone else, like select the last minute bid. And sometimes it works quite well. But then I gave up a little bit, and things become difficult for me to resell. And then when I figured out like 2018, might be 18 and 19, when I was going to go 2018 when I was going to be a business, and then 2019 when I knew I was going to do it like quite a bit. I then stopped buying loads of things on eBay via a separate account, and just concentrated on just my business and stuff like that. But I still got another account just to buy varying things, like not to sell on anything like that. Just the odd occasion if I need something, because like I brought my dad a phone, a new really old phone, like last year, like eBay, but mostly it's just use Amazon and other places like that for varying things. Richard said he brought a few bits off Vinted and sold a couple and made good money. Well, that's a good thing though. To do that, you don't want to sell too much on Vinted, otherwise they're thinking your business. Yeah, apparently so it is. Yeah, exactly. That's what I kind of thought they were going to accept, and I thought they already had. 'Cause I play online with a couple of people. Well, no, actually, no, three people, and two of them are resellers and that, and they say about vintage businesses and stuff like that. But whether they have at the moment or not, um, sure, I'm just going down the list, see who's got anything. Oh, you mean Darren the geezer from eBay Gum? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fair enough. Don't know anything about the guy. I just know he's done an application to try and rival the big companies, but nothing's happening. Well, other than an app, they've got out. But I'm just going down the list. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Um, oh god, yeah, bin bags for vintage, yeah. And I think I heard first someone had nappies or something like that, and yeah, or bubble wrap and stuff like that, or even like, for example, wrapping paper, wallpaper stuff. Mm, mm. Because that happened to me once when I was on Spock. Think of Spock. I was Spock or Facebook Marketplace, one of those, and I had something. Harry Potter books come in Christmas wrapping paper. I was like, oh great, and the half of them came bent and buckled, and I was like trying to get my money back off the seller, and had to go through one of their processes. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Facebook actually, but it's either Spock or Facebook back in about 2020 when you couldn't go out to buy anything through the COVID situation. I have offer I have offer of free shipping for my first purchase on Vinted. We'll have to try and use it before it expires. Yeah, definitely. Just put a couple of bits on, see how it goes. If one sells, put another one on, and then just bits you're not really gonna list on eBay. That's what I find. Um, Auction sniper, yes, that's what it. Yeah, one of them. The many auction sniping tools. That's right. Yeah, because I use quite a bit. Like I might have used that one. I've used a few over the years to snipe bits, and sometimes it works. And obviously, sometimes like it doesn't. But on the odd occasion, it used to when games and toys and that via eBay were quite cheap, and I used to get quite a decent amount of toys and games and for my collection and stuff. But when I noticed there was more sellers on eBay after the pandemic, then I sort of gave it up, like buying things for myself on there. But I just buy the odd thing if mum needs something, I can get it on eBay, and that. But normally I don't bother. Just use Amazon. It's easier, comes quicker. An Audi bag, well, is it a strong Audi bag? Well, yeah. Um, to be fair, I don't think people give a monkeys what it comes. Well, like if it comes in an eBay box, as long as it's not smashed to pieces, they don't care. You, you know what I mean? Um, I follow somebody on Vinted that's 2,000 listings. Yeah, that might be someone that is in the community. I'm not going to name names. That possibly could be someone in the community. Possibly there is like sort of like a suspicion thing going around, sort of like where certain sellers a million listings on Vinted. Say no more. Um, uh, yeah, I saw on TikTok someone posted something in a nappy. Manky that. Like, it better not be used. Yes, yeah. Yeah, but it's got to be ethical though. It's got to be bloody ethical though. I would go fucking nuts if it's on a bloody nappy. I would be on the seller just like that. I'll be side that for game soldiers. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just to clear stuff. Yeah. Um, six things on SFR. I think. Yeah, it's stuff if you buy for eBay or buy for other sites and you can't sell it, just check on Vinted to get it gone. People buy it anyway, like for like selling online or buying for themselves or you know. Right. Okay. Yeah, I've never bought or sold, but I've seen the application and online and all that, and I know how it works. And it's always a good opportunity for me to do when I get me asked to do it, if I remember. Um, right. Okay. They nag you to post, which is not a good thing because even eBay they don't bother nagging you. They just tell you post by a certain time, and that's it, and you post it and done. Um, yeah. Well, yeah. But it's not about that. It's about the ethical situation. I couldn't be bothered with all that sort of stuff. You know. Hi, Car, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Got any questions? Put them in the old side chat. Talking about reselling platforms and what, like, do you sell many platforms? How do you juggle selling on platforms? Because you've got like people selling on Whatnot. You've got the usuals: eBay, Amazon, Depop, Vinted, Etsy, other apps, Gumtree, Spock, Pre-Loved, Marketplace to Facebook. Yeah, let us know what you sell on. Let's go down the list. Even sold a bit of clothing on there. Quick to list, a minimal effort. Yeah, definitely. If you wanted to get rid of stuff here and there, just shove it on there. eBay, but only 3 stores. Not too bad though. If you can get them like mine's worth over 3 stores. But yeah, it's not a bad idea actually. Clothing. I've got quite a bit of clothing to sell on there, but I just never get round to it. Like stuff that I can't be asked to put onto eBay. Really, I'm not a bad idea. Open Vinted and just get rid. But it's working out how much you can possibly list without the Vinted bots, the AI bots, getting their bleepers out, getting their goggles, straight at you, thinking and going right. Send them a little message. You're selling X amount of money and this. Da, 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 da. But it's only a few bits here and there. It's not too bad though, is it? No, it's one of the things I should really do. I thought about it for a long time just to sell a bit. 'Cause I did use Poshmark like once, and I spent 2 months trying to get me bloody money back. In the end, I got it back. The £8. Minus whatever fees I had, and it was balls. So I gave up in the end. I brought one hat on with my money, and I lost it. And I know where I lost it. It's just crap. eBay says Richard, and only eBay only and long-time customers for film props. Yeah, you can get your long-time customers, then I think personally it's okay, you know. But you've got to work out like if you can put the time and effort into multiple platforms. Like, see people on Instagram going, "Oh, I'm on Pre-Loved, I'm on Etsy, I'm on eBay. I'll do a bit of Vinted here and there. I'll do Whatnot." I'm thinking, shit, I'd have a time. I know you're full time, but you've got family and stuff. How do you find the time? I don't find the time for eBay as such. Taking photographs and listing stuff, like lots of stuff. You know, it's just difficult shipping and life in general. You know, take photo on the floor or sofa bed. Don't make photos look professional. Oh, of course not. My photos for my clothing are crap anyway. Don't know if I still got that, and if it actually will work this time with the lighting schedule. Lighting. No, not that one. Yeah, look, crappy. It's a white background, but it's crappy lighting. and it ain't really that colour as such. Come on. It's not bad, I suppose. I use the application. Oh, where is it? Photo room to white the background out. I'll go update photo room and I'll update that later. Photo room. Come on, come on. Yeah, photo room. Yeah, you can see that roughly. And it works out okay in a way, but I get that. You just shove it on the floor and just do it. Yeah, photograph it and wallop. Or just grab a hanger. And just use that like. Yeah, that's right. I can't remember how I did those. Oh, put a hanger. That's right, over the door in this room, and I just photographed in here. But I can't get in here because the leather bag's full of it. So I can go upstairs and just whack a few little quick photographs, shove them on, and get them gone. Interesting. That is very interesting. Vinted. Not to do lots on there. Oh no. Just a few odd clothing bits. Because I've got a bag. My old clothes, they don't fit me anymore because I grew a bit taller a few years ago and a bit out here. Don't show it, but yeah. And I've got some clothing that I've brought to resell on eBay. If it's not worth much, it'll just go on Vinted from like jumble sales. Only paid 30, 40p each. You know, not a lot. Under £1 anyway from a jumble sale. Oh, bloody voice. Got a bit of a cold, if you didn't know. Cold and a sore throat. I've just lost the lid for that. Oh, bloody hell. Bear with me. Now, where's the lid gone? Oh, great. Oh, there it is. Found it. Got it. Drop the lid off the water bottle. Got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. There we go. So do that later. Yeah, it is epic. Yeah, you can pay for it, but I just use it for free. For photo room, it's just like boom, 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 boom. And that's it. It's done. White background, wallop. For clothing. Oh, 100%. I used to love that. Like with lighter evenings, you can do photographs in the evening. Like, well, to be fair, I don't really do much in the evenings. I like after 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's me done. I never answer messages after that, but I don't. Yeah, because in the winter time, 2, 3 o'clock, it's got too dark. Especially in this house. Not in this room, it's got dark anyway. But in the other back room, it's got pretty dark anyway. That reminds me. Let me just do the update for photo room. It's telling me there was an update on it. Yeah, photo room. What we're going to update on there? Features stability. Access instant backgrounds and shadows. Create custom instant backgrounds. Fix other bits and pieces. Cool. Let's just update that while I'm here. But I like to use that. It's free. I did have one that I paid for like $2.99, but I can't remember what it was, and I gave it up in the end. It was crap. I found used so many over a number of years for clothing. They're all crap. But found photo room as I was searching through. Fingers crossed, touch wood and all that. It's all good. With that. Got any quick, questions? I should say, not quick. Questions. Put them in the side chat. Let's go and have a look see if I missed any questions. Don't think I have. Right. Let's have a look. I don't bother with ring lights or nothing. Find my photos are good enough. Yeah, I've never used a ring light at all. I don't see the point. I haven't got room for it anyway. And even if I did, I kind of wouldn't bother with a ring light. I don't see the point. Like, in a way, I can see if it's a darker room and you're using it for whatnot. Because I've seen loads of people use ring lights for whatnot. Shove their phone in with the ring light and it lights illuminate the background. But just like if you got light, or even sometimes like light on your phone where you're taking your photos, stick the light on, flashlight, done. Well, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But yeah, if you've got applications, then it's okay to white at the background. But no, photos are good enough. Yeah. But for clothing, I don't bother light. But for other things, I've got my little lights. I got newer lights. They're called newer lights, and there's smaller ones. They plug into the mains electric. A bit of faff getting them up, like but you can like twiddle the, then you make it high or lower if you want. The other one I had one light, and I used to use a battery, and the battery was going anyway. So I had me lights, newer lights, for a very long time. Well, I say a very long time, probably about 3 years. And I've never really used them. Like I used them once, couldn't get on with them. I shoved them in a cupboard, and that was it. But now I've been using them for about 5 months, and they're working very well. And the light is great. For the newer lights that I've got with a brand newer NEWER, very good from Amazon. Wasn't that expensive really. It's a good like voltage on that, and you can change the voltage. I think it's maybe 4,500 kilowatts. I think something like that. It's quite good, and it's not too bright either. And it's not too dark. It's just right for the room I use anyway, because it gets quite dark in there, and you can use it when it's dark. I did when we had our bathroom being sorted out, and that I photographed in here. You see, I think I did a little video on it. I think, or Instagram, might be an Instagram, and it worked out well as well with the lights. But you've got to find the plug that works well, because you got the one light is okay with the length, and you usually the other light, yeah, because they're usually not that long cable, but then they got to be careful because they're lightweight, and then just go fall over, but they work okay. Let's go down the list. Never enough hours in the day. Very true. That's why I concentrate on one platform. Would rather put all the effort into eBay, as it's still the biggest audience. Can't be bothered cross-listing. No, I get you. No, I get that, because if you're concentrating on one platform, then you concentrate fully. If you're doing 2, 3, 4 platforms, and you got like, oh, I've got 4 whatnot shows this week to do. I've got a whatnot show this week. I've got eBay. I'm on Etsy. I'm on Vinted. I'm doing this, and I've got kids. I've got family. I've got all this, and your time is very limited. And one platform always goes. Something always goes. But yeah, I have had that fault for myself, realistically. And like, I have sold, as I say, on other platforms, and not given too much time, just bits that I want to get rid of, like a Vinted, really, just to get rid of some clothing and that. Maybe if I get round to it, you know. But it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, what time do you have to say, right, I'm going to go and do all these applications and platforms? That's like when you've got the people to do the like Instagram stories and reels. Like they are on, I'm doing this, that, and the other. I've got this, that. I'm like, whoa, that's just too much for me, for my little mind. Yes. You've got a Sunday Chelsea Liverpool at League Cup final, 3 p.m. I should be watching that with a few beers at home. But I'm sure Chelsea will lose. Can't see us winning, you know. 2-1 to Liverpool. They're playing right now, Liverpool, actually. Luton. Any injuries? Not that I know of. Nope, not for Liverpool. They had a couple in the last match. But hopefully Chelsea win and get a trophy. Everyone's crap season we've been having. Oh, 100%. Yeah, you want to lie. You don't want to think like yourself, oh, I've got to spend X amount of time on this platform, an X amount of time for that platform. I'm thinking, nah. Oh, right. If you only got a few items every so often to shove on to Vinted or something else, fair enough. Like, there's always certain items I find that you don't want to shove to the charity shop because you probably get like 8, 9, 10 quid. Like, if you're selling that, or you know, slightly too good for the charity shop, so you want to shove on other applications, Vinted, and you know, I've always found that, like, think, oh, I should go on another application, but I can't be asked. I go down to charity shop, whatever. mm. Yep. What bone do you have to pick with me? What have I done in the reselling community that you've done? Because of myself, my influence, I bought 400 Liverpool Football Club programs. Um, LFC, Liverpool Football Club, that should be. For a fiver. Sweet. Yes. Hellish to salt and list, but should score 500. Yes. If you're breaking down into bundles, what I normally do for football programs is I break down into years. So, like seasons, I should say, years and seasons, and see how many I've got, right? Because a lot of people only like one particular season. If I haven't got enough, then I'll just bundle a few seasons that are close to each other and just get those away. I've got loads of ones. I really should get them out and have a look. I've probably got close to about 200 programs from various clubs: Crystal Palace, Chelsea. One's down here, Stoke City. Let me say for a fucking long time. 1975-76. So that season will get like sorted out. And then I've got ones here, 24th of August, 96 or 1996. The old Stoke City ones. Got a whole load of these. Old ones I've really sorted out into different seasons. Because people like a certain season, 67, 68. You know, you've got to work it out. But they're not all into the right season, actually. I'll just shove them in bags. But I just need... I find football programs are slow sellers, Mandy. But when they do sell, they sell well. Stoke City, more Stoke City. I get them when I can. Do mind, though, when you buy them, right? If you give them a sniff, yes, sniffing, it's more like musk. Like when they've been put in a cupboard or something for years. It's a bit like when you go to Scouts or Cubs or an old church and you like help out and you go to a cupboard where the games are or the whatever it is, if you're helping out for the jumble sale, and you go into it, it's like, oh, musty, because it's like been there for years. Same feeling. But yeah. But it's always good to like pick up these for cheap money. Cheap. I find. But I've got hundreds of these bloody things to get rid of. But you can just bundle them up into different like small bundles, or you could go through the whole painstaking process of doing different seasons. Look them up online and going through. Okay, that's for 1975-76, 96-97, or you could just bundle up loads for Stoke City. You could go two ways with that, because like I find certain people would like one season only, or you get a person who's collecting, like a younger person who's collecting, and they want to collect a whole lot for their particular love of their club. If it's an older type program set or a newer type, but they very slow sellers, I find. I can get ring light cheap. It does help for live sales, but I agree it's not needed just for photos. Yeah. 100%. I've seen a lot of people use ring lights for both their live sales via Whatnot and other places they use. They're doing it through YouTube or even just for photos, but it's not needed. Like realistically, depends on where you're doing your photos. If it's on a table or me sitting on the floor and doing them, because I haven't got a table realistically to do these photos, which I would like. But I do them on the floor when I get a moment. Oh, 100%, yeah. If it's like under a certain value, then I'll just donate it to a charity shop. If like um I've had it for long and it's not worth, because you've got to reassess yourself now with this new regulatory fee coming in very shortly in April, and how much it's going to cost that particular item roughly. Say you got like an £8 item and you put post on £3.20, 8, 9, 10, 11. You probably make about what, £5, £6 fiver maybe with fees, something like that. That's just rough guessing. Well done. Always appreciated someone's listened to and what I've had to say over the years. It ranged from 1976 for Liverpool football programme to 2010. Okay. Shifted a few bundles. So basically you've done like just random bundles for random years. Yeah. Yeah, I either do that if I haven't got enough for the season. I find if I've got pretty much a whole season, I'll just bundle that season. But if I've got like hardly any for one season, I'll just bundle ones that are like nearer seasons and go, that'll do, from 1976 to 1984. Done. Yeah, I've made quite a bit of money through programs. It always depends on where you kind of are from, what programs you find, because obviously where I am, you find like Chelsea FC all the time, Arsenal, you've got like Fulham FC, Luton Town, Millwall, all the ones that are like south, and London and southeast, Brighton. Oh, I remember going to a charity shop in Eastbourne when I went down to Eastbourne meetup last year, right? And I went down there and I went to his charity shop and like I looked through the program, think, okay, how much for a program? They wanted quid each for each individual program. I'm like, I felt that's a bit strong for £1 each. You would only get like X amount online. You're only looking for a bundle. It's only a small bundle for like £20. Like £2. All right, I'd go for £2, but not £1 each. It was kind of like disgusting, really. But I'll say certain areas get certain programs, but I don't find like Newcastle, Liverpool, Man U very often. But when you're looking at programs, right, football programs and stuff, what you got to look at is you've got to think about, right, is that just a standard program? If you, all right, you might not know much about football, you got to think, right, is that just a standard program? It's got the year, like season 1974, 75 season, etc. But does it say semi-final? Does it say final, right, on there? And if it does, then I normally pick them all up as much as I can get a hands on, usually at Carboots, because people do grab bundles and lots of them. Because I remember picking up what's left of the finals and semi-finals. A guy was picking them out, and I got there slightly too late. And I thought I had my eye on one. I knew there was one there that gave me good money. Was it Bayern Munich or Chelsea versus 2007? I think it might have been one of the finals in Champions League. I think it's Champions League, something like that. Well, one of the finals of the European competitions, and it went for like £30-40. But you've got to think about that. Like you got the FA Cup, you got the League Cup, which was a Carabao Cup. Got the Community Shield, Europa League, Champions League, and and just standard Premier League. But you also with the Premier League, you got to think like because you've got to do a little bit of prior knowledge through the football programs. You got to think right. Oh, like basically, like if you're thinking about it, right, you got to think Arsenal. If you think about the old Arsenal days, 2003, 2004, their unbeaten season, right? Anything from there will do well. And then you got to think about like what was the great finals of like because certain ones you find final wise, like I've got these here, just so I happen to have a few on me. Here. And these ones are not worth much money. Wembley 88, right? Wimbledon, versus whoever it was, Liverpool. I think it was, yeah. About a tenner. Always about a tenner. Community Shield. 985. Not all the older ones have a special value. Only certain ones. You think about World Cup as well. 1966 World Cup. And then they'll do quite well. But not a lot. Well, have a look it up, Lee. Look it up on eBay and online. Have a look, see what ones that are worth the most money. I'm just giving you my particular knowledge. Fulham vs Chelsea, 2002 semi-final of the FA Cup. And then you also got to work out what the FA Cup and especially like the League Cup was called back in the day. Rod Stewart. Fucking weird. I put you right off, doesn't it? Put you right off your breakfast. Even though it's night time. Oh. Like what they're called at a particular time. Normally what they're called is like through varying sponsors and stuff. That's the AXA FA Cup. The bottom. Community Shield. But there's just a few that I picked up over the years. And I need to get round to listing them. You got souvenir brochures. And you also got programs. So yeah, these are not worth very much money. Like probably about £10 to £15 each, thereabouts. But it still adds up when you're paying nicks like nothing really for them. Like what Mandy said, she paid £1.5p each, which is always good. These are all stored lovely in the Live West Sea boxes. Obviously, some bloke's prized possession. Yeah, when you get like certain sellers at Carboots, for example, they do occasionally store them really neatly, and you get some really nice ones. But normally, you get them off like dealers and stuff. The dealers, they like just shove them in the weather. Oh, you get a few and they're like ripped and stuff, but you know you still get makes good money. But some of them are really nice, and they're prized possessions. Yeah, I did see that. Ricky Lee. 1 second. Can't get back in the right place. There we go. That's it. No, it's not my... There we go. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I'm not sure what channel it's on because Ricky's got 2 channels. Yeah, he brought a load of stuff. His wife buys stuff as well on there. There's a bit of a stretch going on Temu. You know what I mean? Nice one, yeah. If you've got loads of seasons and they're near complete, it can be a ball ache. Also, going through a number of seasons, like because you've got basically each season you've got to work out like through. I usually use Wikipedia or other sites on Google and stuff to have a look, see what game that particular team played that season. Because years and years ago they played less games, and like now for the last 10, 15 years they played hundreds. Well, they could probably play at least, well, not hundreds, sorry, 50 games a season plus with all finals. And they're in the best team in the world. But normally, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, they played about 40 games, 30 games a season, if that. Less games. And you go through seasons and you can go through, okay, they played the semi-final of that, and they went through that. I've got this one, I've got that one, that's good. It takes like, usually, if you've got loads of programs, about half a day to go through, but it's always worth it because you know straight away. Well, personally, I do my research, like this is going to be worth that much money. This one's good. Normally, you just go with seasons and bundles, easier to do, like bundle of seasons. But if I haven't got enough, and I'll just bundle a whole load together. Aye. Indeed, yep. No, I get that. If I want to sell them cheaply, that's always a good thing to do, to get rid of them. If you got them from a charity shop, man, that's good. Yeah, I've seen loads of charity shops that are like way expensive, and then some are very, very cheap. But normally I get mine from the Carboot. Usually either dealers or family members that have like had their older sons that are like 30, 40 years old. You know what I mean? Just want to get rid of them, and you get a whole load, and you go, oh wow, wow, wow. If they're Chelsea from a certain era, for me, I would keep my collection, and then I'll go through and go, oh, I've got that one, I need that one, I've got this one. You know what I mean? Hi, Glenn, thanks for popping in. Hope all is well over in the US. Just look it up online, as I say. You want to have a look at finals, semi-finals, not just the older era, but modern era as well. Go and try and find classic games, not just the Premier League, other leagues, as well as like going through the European competitions and the World Cup as well. It's loads to look through, and you've also got to go through and see what's like. Try and go through most pages, flick through, because you get like people drawn in them or ripped pages. So you got to put it in your listing and titles and stuff like that. Mandy said she had a Toyota Cup Japanese program from the 80s. Should fetch about £70. Wow. But Mandy, can you pronounce the teams that are on there? The Toyota Cup. Toyota Cup. Toyota Cup. Japan. Oh yes, yeah. I've just looked it up actually. It's Toyota Cup Japanese bread. Yeah, yeah. I got that. Yeah, it's they had like the milk cup and stuff. Another cups they had different National versus Not in the Forest, Japan, all in Japan. That's right, 1980. Yeah, it's the Intercontinental Cup. This one here, if you don't know what Mandy's talking about, like Japanese ones, Jeff collects 60s, 70s, 80s ones. Yes, that's probably from his era. Nope, don't invite anyone. Present, share screen, go through entire screen. There. Like here, for example, it says here, Intercontinental Cup Football, also known as the Toyota Cup European / South American Cup. Yeah, 1980 to 2004. Yeah, because as I say, Mandy there said about the Toyota Cup. Abolished in 2004. UEFA, South American football, etc. And yeah. Because you can get the Toyota Cup, abbreviated as Toyota Cup, yeah. Performances by club. I get that, yeah. Aston Villa, Liverpool. It's always an different older year where they do different things like cups. For example, like the Zenith Cup, Zenith Cup. Zenith. Let's go to Zenit. I think it's TH. Yeah, full members cup. It was the Zenith Data Systems Cup. It's basically like those different types of random that they competitions they used to have over the years, and also the Milk Cup, which is now the English Football League Cup, EFL. So like the League Cup, which used to be called the Carabao, currently known as Carabao Cup, but it used to be called the Milk Cup for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah, the Milk Cup. 1981. Oh, sponsor. Yeah, Dairy Council. So you got loads of these different types of competitions where if you look them up, you can get certain ones, like what Mandy says, and that particular, and they sell rather well. Yeah, Toyota. I could fetch from one program £70. Yeah, it's a competition that wasn't well known back then that people forget. It was random competitions that people used to have through European competitions and all around the world. Yeah, that's what as I said, the Milk Cup. Yeah, when it was sponsored by a milk company or something. In the 90s, I went to Spurs every weekend. They were home. I have one with Gascoigne on it, but I can't find it on eBay. If you're not too attached to it, then, well, I'd say that. It's very difficult with Paul Gascoigne, though, in his current state they'd had for years and years and years, being on and off for booze and the rest of that, But if it's in the 90s when he was fit and healthy-ish, then it should be okay. If you can get the one where was it Alan Shearer? No, Vinnie Jones. I think Vinnie Jones was at Wimbledon. Yeah, that's right. And Vinnie Jones squeezed Paul Gascoigne's bollocks. That's right, because Vinnie was a flipping legend. That's the good one to have. If I see a bundle of Chelsea, yeah, if you get them, definitely, yeah, I'm into like a lot of the Chelsea ones. If into good finals and stuff, and ones that from like the 90s and 80s and 90s and stuff, and 2000s and that, yeah, good. Because a lot of them are special to me. Even the one where John Terry slipped in Russia. I can't remember the year of that one, in the final of Champions League, and we lost to Man U. It's still special. We got to a final, and even in the Europa League, Roberto Di Matteo, he was an ex-player, and he won the Europa League with Chelsea. And Benitez won one of the competitions as well. It's crazy that. But Japanese stuff though always sells well. No matter whether it's programs or if you see here, his shop, toy shop, they sell so well. Japanese stuff. Oh, don't worry. Always good to have a luck. I don't know about my sales. They've been a bit pants lately. Nope, just people going live and videos. Got any quick questions? Put them in the side chat. I'll end the stream soon. But I personally, going back to a topic, would say that it is good to branch out in one way into another platform, whether you're just doing a tiny bit of vintage, or you want to go, oh, I've got some certain item that can be good on Etsy, Depop, or I like the live aspect of whatnot. But what you got to do is you got to think about fees and how that application works before you sell on there. You've got to try and work out with whatnot. You've got to be accepted first, but you also can do a little bit of research, an hour at a time, and go, right, this is the fees for whatnot, fees for vintage, fees for Etsy, for example. If I sell this item for roughly this much, and roughly work out the fees, that's okay. And if you can think like, what can I sell on there? What can't I sell? Do they allow this type of background? Do they want you to have this type? It's always a little bit of research before you just bang on and whack a few items onto another reselling platform. What else? Oh, yes. For me, right. This weekend, I don't know if, well, personally, I'll probably stay at home because there is jumble sales about, but near where I live, there's a stretch of road, A3 at Wisley, being like works on that particular area, and it's shut for the next certain amount of weekends. Like here, there's a 20-mile diversion route mapped for the full weekend of the A3 closures because there's a car boot down there. So I can't get to a couple of jumbles that way. There is one that is a very small hut. I think I'm just going to stay in and just list what I've got because, well, what's the point of buying more and more? This only half of the stuff. You know, I've got so much crap, and that is all full of unlisted stock. The unit, you know, I've just got to get on and do it because I'm meeting a friend of mine on Tuesday, so that's one day less to list stuff. So video wise, trying to think of videos. At the moment, I haven't got any videos to edit for eBay. But my other channel, Crack Attack Gamer, there's YouTube shorts going through, and I might do a live at the weekend if I get a chance. But hopefully I'll get either a video or YouTube short or two for my main channel, Peter Ray's Adventures. Other than that, I'll be back on and with this live. Actually, yes, live next Wednesday. Even though Chelsea are playing Leeds in the FA Cup, I think. Yeah, FA Cup. I think it is. Something like that. Yeah, FA Cup. Yeah, on Wednesday, next Wednesday. But I'll be here. Oh, dear me. Hopefully my throat will go. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I got a crack on. And I've been told like those times, oh, I can't get in this room. It's going to crap. It smells. That's by my mother. All right. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, if there wasn't like works by the A3, but basically one of the biggest roads in the UK, all the way down to South Coast up to London, then I would go to a jumble or two. But this weekend, no, I'll have to stay home, save the cash, because in a couple of weekends, possibly the Carboots will start. Like local one and another one possibly depends on the weather. There has been the odd one or two lots over the winter, but I just can't do it. Like, forget about being cold and stuff. I've always got a lot of stuff to list. I want to try and get the cash in and flow through and get a lot. So what I might do actually, I'll see over tomorrow or Friday. I'll probably do a day in a life sort of vlog type thing and try and do that because I've got enough stuff here to do a day in the life and, you know, get it all sorted out. Just that's so much. I just discuss it with myself not to list it. But there should be videos some point on this channel. I'll be back next Wednesday, which will be the 28th February already. Wow. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot. But hopefully you get back to a car boot soon, Richard. Not that you need the stock, it's just FOMO. You know, I get it. Like, share, and subscribe. And subscribe to this channel and Quack Attack Gamer for my gaming stuff. And have a good rest of your week. Take care. Speak soon. See you later, folks. Take care. Cheers popping in. Much appreciated. As per usual. See ya.